the last second Saturday of this year, 2021. Yes, this is the end of the year almost. So we will have one more crypto weekly next Saturday and one more tech weekly tomorrow, and then of course next week, and then that's it. We will meet in 2022. But before that happens, of course, the crypto NFT blockchain market is full of events and activities. So let's look at the top 3 world news first and then move to the India one. So we all know how much Facebook or Metaverse, Meta, is big on crypto, blockchain, NFTs, all things related to the ecosystem. And of course, nobody should be surprised, but Instagram, which is part of Meta, is actively exploring NFTs. So we will see NFTs in Instagram, or this has to be some collaboration. This was confirmed by the CEO himself, because he's very active on Instagram and on Twitter. So he posts on Twitter saying, hey, you can ask me anything, you can have questions for me. And people asked him not me, people asked him about thoughts on NFT integration on Instagram, and he said, yeah, we are actively exploring it. Nothing to confirm yet, no confirmed news, but they are actively exploring it, which means, of course, they are working on something which might be launched early next year or anytime. I mean, sometime in 2022, we will see NFTs on Instagram or some kind of collaboration. It will be made official hopefully next year, and that is coming directly from the CEO. It is in the description, the article in the video where he's answered it. So yeah, he's done an AMA, right? That's one of the biggest news. Nobody should be surprised, but yes, it's big. Instagram has a huge audience, and it will do great things for NFT again. Okay, second biggest news. Reddit co-founder, who has done a lot of other things as well, and Polygon, which is an India-based blockchain company, which has MATIC as their coin. So Polygon and Reddit co-founder launched 200 million Web 3.0 media initiative, where they would be, of course, giving out this money if you work on social media and, Web3 integration using Polygon's ecosystem, of course. The Polygon ecosystem, which is based on Ethereum, has more than 3,000 dApps, decentralized applications built on its network already. And Polygon is dedicating some like 250 million MATIC tokens, which are valued at $627.5 million to develop, again, more zero knowledge technologies intended for complex decentralized finance applications. So of course, more DeFi applications, more dApps built on MATIC's network or Polygon network. And of course, Reddit CEO Ohanian's first word. Yes, the Ohanian, Mr. Ohanian, is an interesting character. He's done a lot more than just founding Reddit, because he left Reddit. He founded it in 2005, then left in 2010, and returned as executive chairman in 2014 before resigning in 2020. So he's been on and off into Reddit, and he's been doing other things. He's, of course, invested. He's a seed investor in prominent tech and blockchain firms such as Coinbase, Instacart, Sky Mavis, and other stuff. So yeah, he is a famous name in the crypto and blockchain industry, and him getting into something with Polygon is a big deal. So yeah, that's the second biggest news. Third biggest news is, of course, huge news. Harvard, MIT, Oxford, around 8 of the biggest education institutions of the world, UC Berkeley, Harvard, MIT, Oxford, they have all founded a new decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, as they are shortly known as, or more famously known as. They formed a DAO, which is called as EduDAO. And these universities together, through this EduDAO, would help students to understand the industry, blockchain. So 8 blockchain university groups aim to place the power of targeting funding in the hands of a decentralized collective of students, faculty members, and alumni. Okay, so this EduDAO, which is working in collaboration with BitDAO, and it has this new organization will have access to 2.5 billion worth of dollars of assets provided by BitDAO. So they will work in making sure that everyone is more aware. I mean, there's of course more education about blockchain industry, and that is a big deal. I mean, the biggest universities of the world, the most famous universities, MIT, Harvard, UC, Berkeley, all of them, and they're coming together with so much funding to make sure that people have more knowledge and more education about the blockchain industry ecosystem as a whole. So this will spur innovation. This will get people more jobs. This will benefit the whole industry and the whole ecosystem as a whole. Great news. I mean, amazing. Also, again, the friendly reminder, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. If you are coming for the first time, you can share the video if you like it, if you like what the information is provided in it with people who might find it useful. Like and comment, and you can reach me out on my social media handles. So I would love to have a conversation or dialogue, or if you have something, feedback or anything for me. Okay, India news. We all know the crypto bill is hanging around. It's not yet decided, but there are a lot of speculation. There are a lot of rumors going around, floating around, and this one is not so good. But again, it's a speculation, rumor, whatever you call it. Nothing's confirmed, so take it with a pinch of salt. The headline says, in a yes, no, maybe situation for India, RBI now demands a ban on crypto, full crypto ban, which is, I mean, I'm not scaring, I'm not, going around doing FUD here, but it is very unlikely, very, very unlikely, but that is also on cards. If you want to read more, the news is in the description. Just go and read. I mean, but yes, believe me, no matter what India does, they come up with the CBDC or whatever, a complete blanket ban seems extremely unlikely. So yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just take this news as speculation or rumors or whatever. Okay, so that's one news. Of course, the second news is IMF economist Geeta Gopinath, who is an Indian US economist. Of course, her name gives it that she's an Indian economist as well, but Indian US economist, chief economist, IMF chief economist Geeta Gopinath said when she was asked about how India is dealing with crypto. So she said regulation is absolutely important for the sector, which is cryptocurrencies and assets, and countries around the world are trying different things. There is obviously challenges to banning, which is, of course, there is, because of course the crypto companies are around the world, and you cannot, if you ban that in India, but if the company is from a different country, how will you regulate them? So banning is just stupid. It is very hard. So Gopinath, who is slated to be the first deputy managing director of IMF early next year, said that no individual country could solve this problem on its own, given the complex cross-border transactions. That's it, cross-border transactions. So yeah, she says that there is a need for global policy on that front urgently. And this was, she was replying to a question on India's fiscal and monetary policy. She said India's core inflation is slightly above 6%. So in the environment, having to make policy while recognizing that the economy is not fully recovered is a major issue. So of course, what Miss or Mrs. Gopinath said, I'm not sure if she's Miss or Mrs., but what the chief economist, IMF chief economist, said is absolutely true. It is a complex decision. It has a lot of things to be, discussed and then put forward and made regulations. And this is a long-term thing. So it will take time. And that's possibly the reason the crypto bill is delayed and it's not happening in this winter session. So we might not have a crypto bill until sometime next year. So definitely not happening this year in the winter session of the parliament for India. So yeah, that's the second biggest news. Again, more details in the description down. Okay, the third biggest news. India's biggest crypto exchange saw 17-fold jump in trading volume in 2021. This is coming from WazirX. They, just like every other app, every other company, they released a end of year report, which has a lot of details, but this one particularly focuses on how the crypto market has boomed in India, how much is some numbers about that. So there are a lot of details, like more women are also getting into, and what women hold in terms of crypto. Of course, they are more kind of less risky assets like Bitcoin and stuff. Men hold Shiba Inu and Dogecoins are more risky, and meme coins as well. But there's a lot of information, valuable information. Of course, the market is booming, 700% growth compared to last year. A lot of pairs that they have listed more than 200 market pairs on, and of course the top ones. What are the top ones? How women invest, how men invest, what is the ratio, what is the ratio of investors in India from smaller cities, bigger cities, how much of the investors are above 50 years of age, what is the age in the range of investors from 18 to 34 or whatever. So there's a lot of news. You can read the whole article in the description, and of course you can potentially go to WazirX website and find that report and download and have a look at what the statistics say. So that's about it. 3 world news, 3 India news, a little more than 10 minutes. I have some chit chat in there, sorry. But yeah, thank you for coming back as always. And I've had a little change of the backdrop, and I'll try and do more of this. Take care. Talk to you soon.